Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on HITI. As you follow my channel, I've covered them a couple times. They're in MJ stock, and I covered quite a few MJ plays, and like to invest into them. Even though they are all down right now, I consider it a buying opportunity. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just state my opinion. But here's a look at what they've done over the last year. Again, this is HITI, ticker HITI. They were listed on June 3rd, and we're in the $8.79 range, and they've just kind of came down since then. Had a run up on November 15th, and ever since then just been coming down. Over the last 3 months, down over 24%, in the last month down over 11%, in the last week down over 4%, and here's a look at what it did today. So that's almost a heartbeat right there. Dip 391 on up to 431. That's kind of interesting action. I have 28 shares here at a cost basis of $5.74, so I'm looking to buy some more on the dip on this one. Get in one of these 395 dips and lower my cost basis. If you don't know what this one is, like I said, it's a manufacturer and retail of MJ smoking accessories and lifestyle products. Founded in 2009, a volume of 294,000, average of 128,000, so the volume was up on it today, with a $232.74 million market cap, 52-week low of 365 and a high of 1329. Next earnings is expected on February 17th in the pre-market. So if you're in the HITI, you can put that on your calendar. And it does say earnings here to report today over here on Bing. Bing is currently showing it as a buy. And that might have been what this action was here today. So we'll see if any of the information that I have goes over earnings. Otherwise, we will go with the Robinhood date of February 17th in the pre-market. So, moving on here, HITI announces opening of 2 new Canna Cabana locations in Regina. Pretty much every time I talk about HITI, they are opening up 1 or 2 new stores. So they're just expanding and growing, and so this is dated yesterday on the 26th. So they're a leading retail-focused MJ company with bricks and mortar as well as global e-commerce assets. Announced today that its Canna Cabana retail MJ store located at 3710 Eastgate Drive in Regina, Saskatchewan, has begun selling recreational MJ products for adult use. So if you've been to the store or any HITI stores, period, go ahead and put that in the comments. That'd be interesting to know. The company further announced that its Canna Cabana retail MJ store located at 970 Albert Street, also in Regina, will begin selling recreational MJ products for adult use on January 27th. So that's probably what the spike was about, is the selling recreational MJ products for adult use on today. These openings will bring HITI's total number of branded retail locations across Canada to 109. When I first started talking about them, I think they had about 80 stores, and they were projected to hit 115 by the end of the year 2021. Didn't quite make it, but they're getting there. So, and 9 in Saskatchewan, selling recreational MJ products and consumption accessories. These stores will also be the 4th and 5th Canna Cabana locations, respectively, to open in Regina, which is Saskatchewan's capital and second largest city. Eastgate Drive store is well situated as part of a major commercial and retail corridor that is centered on Victoria Avenue and features a wide range of well-trafficked big box stores in the vicinity. So this one sounds like it has a lot of traffic. daily average of 31,000 vehicles, so this one should be definitely profitable. And I'm pleased to announce the next phase of our continued expansion and investment in Regina MJ market, and that's why I like this one. They just keep expanding, and the growth in Regina is just a part of a Canada-wide expansion strategy for 2022, though they wish to plan to reach 150 retail locations by investing in the promising markets across the country. So I have no doubt that they won't make that goal. So definitely going to keep investing into this one, and definitely going to be buying the dips right now. So again, they're a retail-focused MJ company with brick and mortar as well as global e-commerce assets. The company is the largest Canadian retailer of recreational MJ as measured by revenue, with 109 current locations in Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. And a big shout out to all my Canadian viewers. I have a good percentage of Canadian viewers, and so I thank you for watching, and always here to help promote fellow subscribers. So, but if you're in Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba, or Saskatchewan, you can leave that in the comments as well. And was featured in the 3rd annual report on Business Magazine's ranking of Canadians' top growing companies in 2021. And I've talked about them before, featuring Canna Cabana, Meta MJ Company, and Meta MJ Supply, banners with the recreational locations under development across the country. And here's some of their e-commerce platforms, including I love some of these names: GrassCity.com, SmokeCartel.com, DailyHighClub.com, I think that might be a new one, and Dankstop. And more recently in the hemp-derived CBD space through NewLeafNaturals.com. I think that's a new one as well. So FabCBD.com and BlessCBD.co.uk. So they're kind of all over the place, all kinds of e-commerce, and we can just click on this and go to their website here. And like I've showed them a website on past videos that I've made about them, and for some reason I just have a good feeling about HITI. Here it kind of goes over some of their Medica MJ, Smoke Cartel, Dankstop. Let's see if it shows some of their products. Here's kind of some of their news. But if you're in HITI, I would recommend going to their website and see if there's any other information in here. So this is another reason why I like them. Drew over 100 million site visits in 2020. So even though we were in a pandemic, some of these are very profitable. So here it kind of goes over the Canna Cabana, Meta MJ, Grass City, Smoke Cartel, Daily High Club. There's just lots of reading in here about a lot of their 124,000 orders in 2020, average of $91.90. Wow. So this is definitely a long-term hold of mine, and this one's just got to go through the roof at some point in time, I would assume, because they just have a lot going on. And as you can see here, their revenue increases 117% to $53.9 million, and that is Canadian, but that's still a lot. That is just huge growth. So again, I've already went over this leading. And here announces a year-end unaudited 2021 financial results on January 27th. So this says it is today. So we'll see if we come across any other information in regards to the other articles that I have here. But here we go. Revenue increased by 118% to $181.1 million for the year ended on October 31st, 2021, and increased sequentially by 12% to $53.9 million in the fourth quarter of 2021. Note that the quarter only includes 12 days of contribution from Bliss CBD and does not include any contribution from New Leaf Naturals. Outside of Canada, revenue run rate increased from approximately $11 million at the start of 2021 fiscal year to approximately $80 million today. Gross profit increased by 108% to $64 million for the year end on October 31st of 2021. Gross profit margin was 35% for the year ended on October 31st, 2021, and was 33% in the fourth quarter. Adjusted EBITDA was recorded at $12.4 million for the year ended on October 31st. And feel free to stop and pause and go over the rest. Again, you can find this on New MJ Ventures. Over here on Yahoo Finance, HITI announces unaudited 2021 financial results featuring a 118% increase in revenue. So kind of some of the same information, but a little bit easier read here on Yahoo Finance. Let's see if there's any other information in here that we have not yet covered. So again, there was the 6 p.m. Eastern, so that would have been a couple hours ago. Revenue increasing by 118%. That is always good to see in an MJ company. Cabanalytics, that's awesome. For locations throughout 2021, same store sales decreased by 16%. Cash on hand, $14 million compared to $7.5 million as of October 31st of 2020. So they're about doubled on that. So the more I read about this one, the more videos I do on it. Like I said, they always have new stores opening. Company opened 15 new stores, 11 in Ontario, and so on. The financials on this one look really good compared to a lot of other MJ plays, and this one I actually feel good about investing in. And see if there's any up-to-date information here. Over here on StockTwits, currently at $3.91 with a low of $3.65, high of $13.29. Sell 400 shares to close, 60 calls, or bet we don't hit $10 in half a year. This is probably like having Daddy Long Stocks. If you are, well, of course you're on YouTube because you're watching this, but go to Daddy Long Neck. That's probably where you got that, Daddy Long Stocks, but Daddy Long Neck is quite an interesting individual. Go on YouTube and look him up. 70 million guidance in Q1, not much info there. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing as a buy, and Tip Ranks showing as a strong buy. This one's always got great ratings, 179% upside to 1092. Highest price of $14.18 and a low of $6.89. But if you have HITI, go and list that in the comments, along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share on this one. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.